Hi everybody, Dana here. Today I will be talking to you about how to get through your interview process with Gogokid. First, before we hop in, I'm going to talk about some of the strategies and some of the objectives that Gogokid is looking for in their candidates. Okay, so the first thing they're going to look for is TPR, Total Physical Response. You're wrong. No, that doesn't mean you need to punch the camera. It just means that you have to use your hands when you speak to show your students what you mean when you say big. I see a monkey. I see a cat. So you have to show your students what you mean through hand gestures. Good job! High five. Okay, so the second thing that they're going to want to see is 2D or 3D props. This can simply be a printout or a 3D prop, like this fake apple, mango. So the third thing they are going to watch for is you limiting your incidental language. What that means is that we use a lot of fluff in our language, we use a lot of slang, and what they don't want is for you to be talking like you're talking to another native English speaker. Just assume that all your students have very little to no English capabilities and they don't know what you're saying. And so I see a lot of this issue with transitioning to the next slide or the next PowerPoint. What you'll want to do is keep a mental log of your objectives on your slides, and once you reach that, maybe not say something like, okay Susie, let's move on to the next slide, are you ready? Maybe just say, okay Susie, let's go. See, limiting your incidental language. And the fourth thing they're going to want to see is a secondary reward in addition to the primary reward. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the primary reward is 5 stars within the online platform. Right next to the student, there is a star button. And each time your student does well, you're going to give your student a star. That is your primary reward. You need a secondary reward in addition. So that can be anything. That can be basketball. That can be, hey look, a purple bow. Good job. Okay, so those are just some of the things that they're going to want to see in your interview. Let's get started. Because I want to protect the privacy of my wonderful company, I will not be showing you what the slides look like, but I will be walking you through each slide step by step, the demo lesson. Finger mountain! What? First, let me introduce you to the wonderful characters of this demo and of Gogokid. So the first character that you're going to want to know is Jack. This is Jack. Okay? The next character you're going to want to know is Hannah. At the bottom of each slide, they'll have something in parentheses called tips. Now, these are just tips. These are not facts that you have to follow. One thing I absolutely adore about Gogokid lessons, and especially this demo interview, is that it's very adaptable and that you can make it and tune it to whatever comes out from your personality, and that's what I love. So as long as you use the tips that I said in the very beginning and make it your own, you'll have no problem. Let's get started. Hello, my name is Teacher Dana. Teacher Dana. Dana. Good job, very good. Are you ready? Good, let's go. Sandy, when you do a good job and you listen to teacher, you get a star. And purple bow. Good job. Good job. High five. Okay, so now we will be moving on to the second slide. You'll see a big pink hand, and so this is how I would teach it. Sandy, what do you see? I see a big hand. Hand. Good. Hand. Good job. Okay, click. Click on hand. Click. Good job. Very good. Another way to show click, because it's an interactive slide, is to use your cell phone. Click. If you have an iPad, that works too. And if you have an external webcam, I suggest taking that off, turning it around, and clicking with your finger, because the student can be on either an iPad or a computer. So you can show with a mouse, and you can also show with an iPad, because they can use their finger to click as well. So we met the objective for slide 2, which is teach the word hand and get the student to click on hand, okay? Now on to slide 3, where you see the little fairy in the tree, and it has a hand. And it says the word hand underneath it. The objective of this slide is to get the student to click on the hand. It will then get bigger and say hand. So, Sandy, click on hand. Hand. Good job. Very good. Woo! Good. Hand. Okay, so slide 4. So this is how I would teach slide number 4. Arm. Arm. If your interview does say arm, correct it, but don't correct it in a harsh way. Correct it in a pleasant way. So this is how you would do that. So arm. Arm. Good job. Arm. Yes! High five! Star and green bow. Okay, so slide number 5, Jack is on a skateboard. And you see 3 items off to the side. You see a hand, you see an arm, and you see Jack's head. Okay, so you already taught the 2 vocabulary words, hand and arm. So it's a simple, Sandy, where is Jack's hand? Can you find Jack's hand? Click, click. You do the same for arm. Where's Jack's arm? Arm. Click the arm. Good job. So what I recommend for my referrals is to get a printout of Jack, and I can send you these printouts through email. And I would hold Jack up. So let's pretend I am holding Jack up right now. This is my Jack. Hold him up. And I'll point to his head. 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 Good job. Can you click on Jack's head? Good work, Sandy. Very good. Meet the objective. Slide number 6. I spy with a whole bunch of pictures. You're going to want the student to click on the top egg. This is the uni egg. I also recommend printing out the uni egg or getting an egg from your kitchen if you have that. Holding the egg. Egg. Good. Click on the egg. Good job. It'll do some weird interactive things, and you're also just trying to get the student to click on the hand and click on the arm. Those are your objectives, okay? So click, click, hand, hand. Good job. Very good. I spy an arm. Arm. Where? Click on the arm. Excellent. And this is a really good opportunity to extend. There are a lot of pictures in this puzzle, so I would try to extend a little bit in this slide if you haven't already. You can extend through your secondary reward, or you can extend. This is the perfect slide to do it. So I would actually look for the red apple. So I would say, I see a red apple. Apple. Good job. Can you circle? Circle. Circle. And this is a good opportunity to teach your student how to circle. And you can do that with a whiteboard. Circle. Apple. Good job. Or you can show them again with your mouse. Circle. Circle the apple. Very good. And then you could be done. Slide number 7. This is where Jack is looking at the fairy next to the tree. And now we're going to be teaching longer phrases. The arm of the fairy is circled in red. And you're going to want to click on the egg yourself and start the animation. So when you do that and it starts the animation, click on Jack's speech bubble. Clicking on Jack's speech bubble, you'll hear a voice that says, "This is his arm." You're going to want the student to respond, "This is his arm." Try to get the student to repeat this phrase at least 2 times. And if you want, pull Jack up so we can kind of start to think about his associated with boy. Okay, so Jack, his arm. Good job, very good. You get a star. And a pink bow. Good job. Slide number 8. You see this big red, very nice looking monster, and he's holding his hand out to Jack. So what you're going to do is you're going to ask the student, "What do you see?" Hand. Good job. Hand. Then you click on the speech bubble. This is his hand. Good. This is his hand. Good. This is his hand. Ah, very good. Good job. On slide 9, you'll see Hannah holding a butterfly with her hand. And then you'll see Jack holding a butterfly on his arm. So this slide is a little bit more about gender. You're going to kind of teach gender here. So what I would do is I would hold Hannah, and I would say, "Look, Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Her. Girl. Hannah. Her. And I would actually circle the word her, and this is her hand. Jack. Boy. His. His. And I would circle his, and this is his arm. Okay? So once you've established gender, I would just jump right into saying the first phrase. So this is his arm. Good job. Good job. Draw a line. Draw a line. We like to do the I do, we do, you do approach. So what you're going to do is you can draw a line on a whiteboard and be like, line, draw a line. And then you also draw that line from this is his arm to Jack's arm. Just be like, I'll do it first, modeling. You're modeling for the student. So then you jump right into saying the second phrase. This is her hand. Good job. Draw a line to Hannah's hand. Good work. Very good. High five. Excellent job. Make a big deal. You get a red bow and a star. Star. Yes. Very good. So now slide 10. This is just a short review. This really solidifies into the student what you just taught. So I start out with arm. Good job. Very good. Arm. This is his arm. Good job. Point to his arm. Good work. Hand. Good. This is her hand. Good job. Point to Hannah's hand. Good job. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Good job today. Okay, and so slide 11 is the Let's Sing song. This is her hand. It's just singing the song of the vocabulary words. This is an interactive slide, so you can push play and it will start. It will start to sing and you just go along with the lyrics. Okay, and then the last slide is saying goodbye. Backstreet Boys, bye, bye, bye. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Okay guys, I really hope this helped you today. If you have any questions, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put videos out. I am also an active hiring coach, so if you have comments and if you want to join our Gogokid community and our awesome teachers and get to know how beautiful and amazing these students are, please let me know. I would be honored to be your hiring coach. And I'll see you next time.